The 2025 Ryder Cup at Bethpage Black has become a lopsided contest, with Europe asserting dominance from the outset. Returning nearly the same lineup from its decisive win in Rome 2 years ago, the European team has carried that momentum across the Atlantic, establishing a historic lead heading into Sunday singles. After 2 days of play, the scoreboard reflects a margin rarely seen since continental Europe began competing in 1979. Leaving the U.S. squad struggling to respond. Europe's control has been evident both on and off the greens. Their steady putting and cohesive team play have silenced the typically boisterous New York crowd, with European fans filling the course with cheers and celebration that made parts of Bethpage feel like home territory. Tommy Fleetwood, unbeaten so far, praised teammate Justin Rose after their 4-ball victory over Spaun Schauffele and Bryson highlighting not just the skill but the camaraderie and resilience that have defined Europe's week. Fleetwood's perfect record underscores the depth of European performance, while Schauffele's early struggles mark a rare low point in Ryder Cup history. Despite the dominance, the U.S. team has shown flashes of resistance. Spaun and Schauffele delivered a narrow victory over Jon Rahm and Sepp Straka, finishing with a dramatic birdie-birdie sequence. In the final match of the day, Matt Fitzpatrick and Tyrrell Hatton converted clutch approach shots for birdie on the 18th hole to secure another point for Europe, reinforcing their commanding 7-point lead going into singles. These moments, while impressive, have done little to alter the overall narrative of European control. The contrast to 4 years ago is stark. At Whistling Straits, the U.S. recorded its largest victory over Europe, yet the tide has turned decisively. Europe now requires only a handful of points to retain the cup, and a few more to claim it outright, placing the Americans in a position few could have imagined at the week's start. Still, the U.S. players refuse to concede. Bryson reminded that in golf, anything can happen, and a dramatic Sunday turnaround remains within the realm of possibility. However, achieving a comeback against a European squad performing at this level would rank among the greatest feats in Ryder Cup history, requiring a near-perfect display of skill, focus, and resilience. As the final day approaches, anticipation builds, with Europe poised to potentially complete one of the most dominant performances in the event's storied history while the U.S. looks for a spark to alter the outcome.